Hi, this is Roxy. Hey, I was gonna do an art video right now, but then I thought, hey, you know what? I purchased this about a year ago at a store called Five Below. That means everything in the store is either $5 or less. We just love that store. I mean, my teenage daughter loves it. Anyways, they have art supplies there, and I've tried some of them out and they were just okay. I can always do a review on that, but I wanted to do a review on this table easel for $5. I think it's great. I mean, it's not really big, but it's a good size. I would say as long as your drawing or painting isn't too tall or too heavy, this is perfect. I think a 14 by 18 inch canvas for acrylic would be ideal. For paper, obviously, it has to be at least as tall as this is. Okay, so here it is on the second slot. This moves like so, and you can put it on the first slot at this angle or the second slot. This is a really nice angle right here. You can always put it up one notch higher like this, and that's just perfect. That's absolutely perfect for any type of drawing. I really think that for drawing portraits, if you're going to do it from scratch and you're not going to use a light board, I really think this is the best way to do it, is use some type of tabletop easel or a standing easel. Now, my husband bought one for himself also, because he likes to do art. This one looks like I might have used it for watercolor. And I think what I did is I went ahead and taped it down. It's not really meant for watercolor because I noticed it got these little ripples in it. It's not finished. Maybe if I would have finished it with, maybe if I would have lacquered it or something, or put some, polyurethane, that might have helped. I didn't. And again, it's only $5 at the store, Five Below. Now, if you want to use watercolor or a wet medium, you can buy one of these plastic boards. I got it at the art store, and this one's kind of large for this easel, but it works. And so you can go ahead and tape your watercolor paper right on there, and you place it on this little board, and it holds up pretty well. Normally, I don't use watercolor unless I want to do some dripping. I would use this easel and use it with this $5 tabletop easel. It works. When you use a tabletop easel or any type of easel, it's really helpful to get the right proportions of a face, the right angles, the right perspective. Personally, when I want to do portraits, I find they turn out much better when I use an easel. Now this right here is unless you lacquer it first. So it works okay with this as well. Now, because of the wood grain underneath, that might show up if you're using pencil, like a harder pencil or something. So you might want to just use your pad to give it more of a solid feel, or maybe, a plastic board. I also wanted to mention this one, this tabletop easel is really, really good for traveling because it's so light and it's small. Let me give you the measurements. It is, a little over 15.5 inches wide. Tall, it is about 11.5 inches tall. And we have this little lip right here to keep your paper from falling. And again, it's about an inch wide. And I also wanted to show you how it compares to a more expensive, larger, heavier tabletop easel. This is, this is a big one. It's heavy. Definitely not something you would want to travel with. It is much bigger and has more slots here. So you get different angles. You know, you get your choices of different angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say about 4 different options there of angles. And it's heavier. It's made out of solid wood also. And of course, this one does have some sort of coating on it. I believe I've used it for gouache and watercolor, probably even acrylic, and it's much taller. If you want to paint on that, you don't really need the heavy duty one, and again, it's a tabletop. So I just wanted to review that today because I thought that this would be a great item to buy anyone as a gift, even if you're teaching art classes. $5, I mean, any student can afford that. So this is just something I wanted to review today, and I hope that it's been helpful. Again, I purchased this $5 wooden easel at Five Below, which is a store that sells everything $5 and below. It's a really great store. Thanks.